from Soldier Field in Chicago. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the New York Jets. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Fields. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin...
Wow.
So the football will be at the 25-yard
Zach Wilson
line
is
as this offense
moving
gets
that
set
ball.
to take over.
Apparently.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be
Got that ring,
teammates
boys.
right here. And what I mean
Let's
by
not get
that
that
is
championship
possess the ball for a little while,
hangover.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2nd and 9. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play. And
this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Swift. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Fields now to throw.
Nice.
Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st down, Fields. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught.
A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their...
Dude, the crowd's loving it.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Bears. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Blitz, Bama Blitz.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one. And they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it?
So,
he has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. Now the ball comes loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they are going for it. Fields, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quinnen Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Muscles him off. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the 1st quarter.
They were gone in the 1st quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
A give to Cohen. He heads right, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help something. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right...
Regardless, that's 2 fumbles.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Here we go, boys.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know
Khalil,
they could have taken
man.
a knee there, but they
Khalil just swallowed that man.
decided to play this one all the...
He said, get out the way, ninja. Bro, he has no angle. Whoa.
way out, and I think their philosophy is we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What's up, everybody? We out here in Las Vegas at the NFL. Spending $300 for the fucking clear green, man. What the fuck they...
Of course, I watch anime more than TV shows that uses real people.
Playing at his range, getting creative. I don't know about that one, but when you're playing at his range, getting creative.
Justin Fields with 2 fumbles. Needs to be cleaned up. Needs to be cleaned up. What's wrong with that merch? Oh, that's easy. Easy, bro. We're just gonna keep nuking this game. Also, G Brown, yo, as he should. I feel like something's wrong. I think we gotta. Our concession's pretty bad. We're gonna make everything dirt cheap, bro. I don't know what she's referring to, but I agree. The midway. Just for you, man. Yo, we're about to smoke the Lions, bro. Matt, how did Matt Ryan just nuke him?
today.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Fields. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A.J. Brown, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got room to run past the 20. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fields on first down. He's going deep for Brown. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Here's Swift. Ooh, the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. 18 carries, 109 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Terrell Basham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. One play action. Fields. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago.
Well, okay, he says, yeah, I see you, OBJ, from a few years back, but tight ends can make one-handed catches, too.
Are you saying tight ends are wide receivers as well? That's essentially what you're doing.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! Mike Burton. His first touchdown. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So we have reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Fields. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Fields throw complete there to St. Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Fields. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They're going to go. It's Fields. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And in for the Lions, touchdown. David Montgomery with his second TD of the game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
He's good long and just got stuck right there.
35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running is Swift. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Fields.
Dude.
And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Now a give right side Swift.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of the linemen. A big play there on the fake
Rapalaga, Iowa.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of the strategy. Maybe they use their aggressive.
Takes this one in.
Bang, back-to-back play.
DeAndre Swift. His 5th. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Get
The Lions
tired.
will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Fields. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Fields on the move to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but... And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Now a they'll play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Chicago, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, 9-yard short.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
No. Oh my goodness. Look at the NFC North teams. Green Bay 3-0. Vikings 3-0. Huge games for them. We quite literally run a North. What's the finances and what's the concessions especially? Oof. We face Green Bay at home. Jonathan Coachman said, "You got an opponent, welcome into your house at the time you're both playing at a high level. What do you expect it to be like out there?" I expect it to be a great game, but it's one I expect us to win. I expect our coaching staff to keep everybody relaxed and focused when we get out and get a big win. I'm looking forward to watching a great game. Two great games. It's gonna be fun. I like this one. You got respect for each other. Yo, it's actually a huge game. Huge ass game. It's cool. 20% is crazy though. They don't have. Dude, wow! Look at the NFC. The stands are insane right now. The Vikings are better apparently. What did the Vikings do? I'm not sure if it's supposed to be.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 5 of the NFL. EA Sports.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too.
Cocky,
Opportunities to run block for him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing
Swift,
off of each
bro.
other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Those defense for the Packers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness.
I just took for the worst.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And
there's a hole, man. There's a hole. You see it.
Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. Swift's got the first down and some. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Fields. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Fields. Quick slant to Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Fields. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. On second down now, Swift. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. On third down, here comes Swift. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Matt Nagy has made the decision. They're going to go for it here. Out of the gun, Fields. Man open, and St. Brown has got it. Touchdown, Bears! Amon-Ra St. Brown. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Chicago. Fields now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Fields on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the 1st half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st down, Swift. Kingsley Keke there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
There goes a deep ball, end zone.
Woo!
Chicago touchdown. A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Double teams, man.
And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football.
It's a jump ball.
Which guy's going to box the other away from it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass ruch. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback instead he gets a hold.
You don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. From the gun on third down, Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he will have the Bears first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Fields. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Fields. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd down, Swift. 135 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Off the bootleg. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. He'll buy some time right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lamb, a little extra on top.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bears, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Yo, that's at least 30 fans right there, right? Maybe like 27. If it's full PPR, it's yeah.